Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in all of our lives when we must make difficult decisions, especially regarding the people we allow to stay in our lives. It's not easy to walk away, to distance yourself from someone who once meant so much to you, someone who held a piece of your heart, someone who was once a part of your soul. The connections you shared, the memories you built, they all pull at you. They all try to convince you to stay, to forgive, to forget the wrongs that have been done. But there comes a time, a breaking point, when you realize that the price of staying is too high, and the cost of letting go is not just worth it, but necessary. This is not about vengeance. This is not about bitterness. It's not even about anger. This is about self-preservation, about reclaiming your peace, about making the choice to finally give yourself the respect you deserve. When people let you down, when they fail to appreciate the value you bring into their lives, when they take advantage of your kindness, your loyalty, your trust, the time will come when you have to walk away. And let me tell you something. The moment you decide to leave, the moment you decide to step out of the shadow of someone who was never worthy of your light, the regret they will carry will be unbearable, and they will carry it forever. People often think that when you walk away, it's just a simple departure like leaving a room. But what they don't realize is that when you leave, you are not just leaving the physical space, you are leaving an imprint on their soul. You are taking a piece of yourself with you, but you are also taking something from them. The recognition of what they had and lost, the painful realization of how wrong they were to treat you the way they did, and the burden of that realization, that regret, will sit with them like a stone in their chest for the rest of their lives. The regret won't fade. It won't go away. It will grow deeper, sharper with time. Why? Because when you choose to leave, you are not just choosing to walk away from an individual. You are walking away from a history, a shared connection, a potential future that they will now never have. You are walking away from their dreams, their illusions of you always being there. They will carry that knowledge every day that they let you slip through their fingers. And no matter how much they try to convince themselves that they can move on, that they can replace you, that they can find someone else, it won't work. Because deep down, they will know that there will never be another you. And here's the bitter truth. They will try to fill the hole you leave with other people, but no one will ever measure up. They will go through life meeting others, making new connections, trying to recreate what they had with you, but it won't be the same. And with every person they try to replace you with, the regret will grow. It will gnaw at them, making them question their decisions, making them wish they had treated you better when they had the chance. Because as time passes, they will realize something painful. No one can love them the way you did. No one can see them the way you saw them. No one can understand them the way you understood them. And when they finally come to terms with the fact that they lost you, they will be faced with the crushing truth that it was their own fault, their negligence, their selfishness, their inability to appreciate you. That's what drove you away. And the weight of that realization will sit on them, heavy and unforgiving. They will search for answers, and they will try to rationalize it, try to tell themselves that it was your fault too, that you didn't try hard enough, that you weren't perfect either. But deep down, they will know the truth. They will know that you gave everything you had, and they were the ones who failed to recognize your worth. They will know that they had something rare, something precious, something irreplaceable, and they treated it like it was disposable. And when they are left with nothing, when they look around and see the emptiness in their life, that is when the regret will hit them the hardest. They will try to drown it out, distract themselves with work, with relationships, with anything that takes their mind off the reality of what they've lost. But no matter how much they try to ignore it, no matter how much they try to pretend it doesn't matter, the regret will always be there, lingering in the back of their mind, like a shadow they can't shake off. They will relive the moments when they had you, those moments that seemed insignificant at the time, those times when they took your love for granted. And they will wish they could go back, wish they could change things, wish they could have been better. But the truth is they can't, and that is something they will never be able to escape. And you will move on. You will rise above the pain. You will walk away from the past and into a future that is brighter, stronger, and more fulfilling. You will learn that letting go is not about weakness, it's about strength. It's about having the courage to choose yourself over someone who didn't deserve you. And as you move forward, as you build a life without the weight of toxic people, you will grow. You will become the person you were always meant to be. The people who didn't value you, who didn't recognize your worth, will fade into the background while you step into your power. They will stay stuck, frozen in their regret, wishing they had treated you differently, wishing they had seen your worth when they had the chance. But by then, it will be too late. Let them feel the regret. Let them carry that weight. Because you, my friend, are worth more than that. You are worth more than the lies they told you. You are worth more than the manipulation, the neglect, the half-hearted love they gave you. And the moment you walk away, you are making a declaration to the world. You are no longer going to let people drain your energy. You are no longer going to let people diminish your value. You are no longer going to settle for less than you deserve. You are choosing yourself, and that decision will echo through their life for as long as they live. They will never forget you. They will never forget the way you loved them, the way you gave everything, the way you showed up for them when no one else did. And every time they look at someone else, every time they try to replace you with another face, they will hear your voice in their head, reminding them that they lost something real, something beautiful, something irreplaceable. They will know, deep down, that they had it all and let it slip through their fingers. And the regret of losing you will be a wound that never heals, a scar that will remain no matter how many years pass. You see, the ones who fail to appreciate you don't just lose you, they lose themselves. They lose their chance to be better, to grow, to have the love and connection that you offered. They will forever carry the weight of knowing that they could have had everything, but they chose to let it go. And in the silence of their regret, in the darkness of their longing for you, they will come to understand the most painful truth of all, that the opportunity they had with you is gone. It's over. They had their chance, and they blew it. And as for you, you will keep moving forward. The strength you gain from letting go will build you into something greater than you were before. You will become someone who knows their worth, someone who won't settle for anything less than the love and respect they deserve. You will rise above the past, stronger, wiser, and more powerful. And in the end, that is the greatest revenge, to live a life that they will never be able to touch, a life that they will always long for, a life that will never be theirs again. So let them carry their regret. Let them wonder what could have been, because in the end, they will carry the regret of losing you forever, and you will carry the victory of having chosen yourself. The weight of regret is a burden that some will carry forever. When you walk away from someone who took you for granted, they will never fully escape the knowledge that they lost something irreplaceable. They will search for you in everyone else, but they will never find anyone who can take your place. In choosing to leave, you are not just freeing yourself from the past. You are setting yourself up for a future that is yours alone to shape. The regret they feel is not your problem. It's theirs to bear. You, on the other hand, will find the peace and the strength that comes from knowing you made the right choice.